Okay, so this is kind of weird actually. Turns out that I never actually recorded myself, or I never posted myself doing this chapter. I recorded both this and chapter 16, which I just recorded myself and had like an hour-long recording of me doing so, and I was going to spend the next 30 minutes to an hour adding the music behind that one and then post it during the middle of the night. But it turns out I never actually read this one on YouTube either. I was going to go back and just figure out where I'd left off and make sure, and it turns out I never posted this one. Most likely because it sucks. I totally forgot that this update even happened, actually. So, here's there's this update, man. I just went out, I talked my heart out in that 16th one near the end, like, I really, philosophical, but apparently I just have to do this one. So I'm not even gonna, I won't talk for as long as this one. This will be shorter than the 16th one. I can edit this one a lot quickly, get this one out tonight, then the next one will be out, like, a day from now or something, hopefully. Chapter 15, so there's this flower. Homestuck, squared, now bi-monthly. Oh, ha ha ha. This is when they lost all their Patreon stuff, and then they just did this for some reason. You are all probably hells of wondering why I gathered you all here today. You know an art shift? I'm just going from here page by page. We got an art shift. That's kind of a weird cabinet behind there, but you know, it's fine. And then this. So, you know, when people stopped coming to the Patreon, and they had to start only doing it once a month, you know, people were doing it because they were like, hey, the quality of your writing isn't good, we just don't want you to keep doing this, we won't support something that we don't like, get your act together. And so then the people made this, which you can see that they did not really prepare us for the art shift. I assume some random person made this, and actually Microsoft Paint. No lie, in Microsoft Paint, because there's little lines that aren't connected that I always see. So, kind of all of a sudden, red flag, you know, the little lines that you do in Microsoft Paint that are really hard to place and stuff. That's a table, and the couch is cool. The couch is great. I like the couch and stuff. And this panel itself is, everyone's pretty okay, but it's weird, you know? Like, this isn't really correct, but I don't know what you've done. But, you know, I won't make fun of the people's drawings, because it's way better than I could ever do, so I am literally the only person here, but okay, I guess, unless you count Jade, who we obviously aren't seeing as how she is 25 nautical miles away, nautical feet away, not even trying to pay attention to us, just reading a book about maybe mushrooms or something that could be seen as some magical and whimsical, but also somehow scientific. Glad to have you back, dog. Literal. Whatever happened here? Do we know what happened there? Dave. Do we want to know what happened there? Dave! Feels like it should be an important part of the daily lives. I mean, I get it. You get possessed by the embodiment of space or whatever, and then threaten to eat some chocolate or peanut butter, or perhaps some abominable combination of the two, and now you're back in control. Though that makes perfect sense. The boldness of the peanut butter, the fresh taste of chocolate, together at last. Dave! Yeah. That's me. Like, what the fuck is happening? What are these guys doing? It's so weird. I don't even know what they've done. What is this writing, man? I called you here to discuss a very important matter of extreme delicacy and privacy. I feel like I have to stress once again, Jade is just right there. Thumbs up. Not gonna come over here, huh? No, it's cool. Don't get up. I know Jake's shitty furniture pile is the most comfortable seat in the house. Wouldn't want to interrupt whatever important mushroom business you got going on. Yeah, I don't know why there's a bunch of Jake furniture. Whatever. Say hi to shiitake for me. If that's the only mushroom I know. This bit's falling apart fast. Back me up here. There's toadstools. That's what I like to hear. Anyway, wow, just like in my video games. Only I wouldn't be caught dead playing that baby shit. I'm a serious gamer and demands a serious ancillary video game guy. Only the most grizzled and more hardened men doing only the most upsetting ludicrous maneuvers can whet my discerning appetite. Dave, my guy, gotta stay on task. Yeah, Roxy, get together. I've had just about enough of your tangents. Have some pride, man. LMAO. Oh, okay, you got me. Anyways, we need to talk about our ship etiquette. Just gonna go out and say it, huh? You know about it's about damn time. The absolute disrespect to get around here for just living my truest life, spitting only these hard truths, practically a bard saying hard sooths. This is unfair because you know I usually love your little raps. Little raps, he says. I know you're just trying to distract me from the heinous display of aggression you just dumped on me. Ship etiquette like I don't know what you're trying to say to me. What kind of hapless rube do you take me for? TBH, that makes this all kind of easier. Look, we both know you don't need to be gay to see that Sasuke and Naruto love each other. That's just stone cold facts. You can't bait me like this. I know you know I can't resist talking about which anime boys kiss which anime boys. TM. What the heck is going on here? I'm mad about this. What, like a year later? This one is actually probably a year. Well, it's not. Still a little over half a year later. But still, man, like, what in the world are they doing in this update? It's like they had a meltdown. This is pretty much the embodiment of a meltdown when people said, hey, we don't like your writing, fix it, and we'll be cool. And they just had a meltdown, because it's just, what is this? This isn't plot. The whole reason people stopped reading this comic was they were like, I don't like how you haven't done plot, and I don't like the plot you've given us, just give us some good plot. And they do this. They threw this at us. That's not actually the kind of ship I'm talking about. It's actually a little incredible you just jumped there considering we live on a spaceship. But if this is how I need to frame this with you, then yes, sure, a certain ship has gotten out of hand. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh yeah. You know what I think you do. I'm getting sick and tired of Dave Cat. First of all, amazing you named my relationship. Second of all, if I understand ship name vernacular, which of course I fucking do, pretty bold of you to assume I'm proverbially on top in this scenario. I actually don't want to hear about this. No, too late, partner. You opened the door. I'm just moseying on through. Yippee-ki-yay. Or no, yippee-ki-gay. This sucks. Why do you like this? My brain's fried on account of I just love to do homo kisses so much. I can't contain myself. Maya, this bit won't work on me anymore. We get it. Hashtag love wins. You're both very cute and love each other very much. I just want to do my laundry without potential walking in on two of my BFFs going whole ass ham on top of some socks every single time. Well, I can't believe you're usually so supportive. I can't believe it. My own flesh and blood. My own brother, father. Homophobic. Well, actually. Ooh, yikes, Dirk LMAO. Haha, yeah. Heh. I mean, I don't actually think he. Nah. Like in a real way. No, definitely not. He's just an asshole. Haha, yeah. Right. Right? Haha. Heh. But now you know I like to deflect as much to the next person, but I've had not a substantial character development in the last few minutes. Really, like, what the heck? I don't even... Whatever. So maybe I'm willing to entertain the notion that I may be in the wrong here. Oh, damn, for real? No, I've never been wrong my entire life, but if it's important to you, I can rein it in, practically a saint, even though the only religions that really existed on the New Earth we made was fucked up clown Catholicism, and 69 troll Jesus. Can't really call the Pope and has to be sainted like back on real Earth. Could you really? Yeah, that's how it worked. I don't believe you, but I don't know about religion to argue. It's okay, I'm making most of it up. The only god I know is the god of rhymes. In case that wasn't clear, I'm the god of rhymes. It's me. I thought you were the god of times. Amateur mistake. The letters are right next to each other, even though it's not like I'm using the time stuff much anymore. Not since. I saw you use your time powers earlier today to make a banana floss brown. I've explained this to you over and over. You need to eat the banana before it goes bad. It's not bad, it's just ripe. This is fucking outrageous. Maybe if you stop slicing fruit with your sword all the time, you might understand the subtle intricacies of fruit science. It's fruit science just going apeshit on a practically moldy banana. LMAO, don't LMAO me. Lol. Like I got time to be lectured by someone who says lol. Barbaric. I come from a more civilized era. I drink my scotch and I sit before the mantle, having just returned from the hunt. A fire in the hearth dwindling down just so. Ah yes. Roxy old being jolly good. I hold my pinky out as I take a sip from my chalice because I'm not a fucking animal. Make some sort of unbelievable jest and I say hello like a real person. Okay, Jake English. This is the most heinous thing you've ever said to me. I'm just trying to get through this as fast as possible. I don't want to deal with this. There's something I gotta ask. About you-know-who. Voldemort. No. Is it Voldemort? It's not Voldemort. You haven't mentioned wizards once in this conversation, so I'm gonna have to assume it's Voldemort. It's about, Dirk. No, shoot. Okay, shoot. What do we do? What do you mean? When we catch up. What are we gonna do? Maybe this whole thing is kind of bullshit, but we are adults capable of being in the people we need to be at the time is appropriate to be that person. What do you mean? Okay, so there's this flower. Oh my god, not you too with the flower. I've heard this story like 5 times. Okay, but you get it right. The story is what you make it, and in that case, maybe we're just assigning this cosmic importance to things that don't need metatextual meaning. I really don't think that's the point of the story of TBH. And what do you think it means? Brosen, I'm just saying this with the utmost respect for you. It's not that deep. It's just a story. So what do you think about this? Do you think Dirk's right? Are we just a story that needs a villain? Or are we heroes rescuing a damsel in distress? Are we just people doing things that feel right at the time? Yeah, maybe this is just for our arc. I don't know, I don't think life is a series of art. It's just a series of arcs. Well, to be fair, our lives have been just been a series of arcs. And we are basically rushing off to save a damsel. Though don't tell I said that, LMAO. Of course I don't want him to start it out hunky-dory. But that's not what you're asking. But that's not what I'm asking. What I want to know is, do you think if you can kill him if it comes to it? Oh god. What the fuck was that? He probably found one of Callie's little gifts. Been seeing a lot more of them lately, which debunks his leading theory that they've been living in the vents. What? I can't believe he never told you. It's all he talks about now. I told him it was kind of nuts, but you know what? You know how he can get. I think since Jay's regular now, Kelly's felt more comfortable about being up and around. Before they were just in the room nesting snug as a bug in a rug. Nesting? Yeah, like a bug in a rug. What is there to not get, LMAO? No, they keep leaving Cargat little piles of meat, like a cat. Damn, that's adorbs. In his shoes at the foot of his bed, he's been convinced to dunk on him in some way, but it's just that. But that's just Cargat being Cargat. But in the vents, though, yeah, I don't know, man. He's obsessed with it. For once in his life, he doesn't want to talk about it. I guess we'll never know. MSVA reader, no immediately. And then there's this chapter. And then there's the next chapter. I'm not even going to talk about this one. I hate this chapter, and many people do, because it does nothing. And it just feels like a punch in the gut to everyone. It did, I guess, 7 months ago or whatever when this came out. When did this come out again? Yeah, November. You know what would be amazing? If they just released a full comic in like November or something. Or just next Homestuck Day. We already passed this one. Maybe if they just release it next Homestuck Day. Because, I mean, Andrew Husk could get more pages out. And these guys don't even have to do flashes or anything. They've already most likely got the scripts to everything. It's just, maybe just get it done. They probably won't. They probably never will. But I have hope. I want to keep this one short, as I said before. I went all out on 16. I just got like hypothetical and all that, so I won't speak a lot on this one. I don't have any water either, so you know I should fix the thumbnail on chapter 14 though. I'll do that right now while I'm trying to edit some stuff in the sound menu. That's it. Literally, I do not care. This chapter was absolutely nothing. It sets up funny jokes in the future, but since the comic's on like literal hiatus for theoretically forever until they finish it, I do not expect anything. I don't expect anything, and that's all we're gonna leave at it. Leave it at. Thanks. I know I can speak words. Haha. That's just all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't wanna do anything more. That's it. Chapter 15. Nothing. Literally nothing chapter. Got weird art, but I don't even care. I can respect weird art. I made fun of it at the beginning, but that was just me ragging on it because it's raggable. I don't even care about the weird art. You could do the entire thing with weird art. It's just, you should have kind of set us up a little better, and then immediately after this, you went back to regular art. Is meat? Maybe meat's like degrading. Maybe they have one person doing meat, and it's like degrading for some reason, which doesn't make sense because technically the candy timeline should be degrading. So if you were to do a plot point like that, maybe make the candy timeline degrade and being used for actually MS Paint. But in actuality, MS Paint is very hard to work with. Like it's an easy thing. That's right. By the way, we're out of the comic. I'm not going to talk about the comic anymore. We're just going to talk about MS Paint for the next 2 minutes or something, and then we're done. You can leave if you don't want to hear me talk about MS Paint. I used MS Paint to draw stuff, and I mean, I wasn't a big drawer. I don't take art lessons, I still don't, and I draw bad, but like, MS Paint is a very hard program to draw in, because you've got a mouse, and if you don't have like mouse superior drawing abilities, it's very hard to draw with. Obviously these guys had pretty good mouse superiority drawings, because, you know, they're drawing like good stuff. This is good mouse, like, poised stuff, but like, yeah, it's never been in MS Paint, like for realsies. Obviously, this is in like Photoshop though. Like they transferred these models into Photoshop and then messed with them. But like, why make the models in Microsoft Paint if you're just gonna throw them into Photoshop? Just go all out or something. Like, it's super hard to do stuff in Microsoft Paint. Why just draw the models in it? Just use Photoshop or anything really. It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't understand any of it, and I don't want to understand any of it. But that's all I have to say. That's just a theory, a game theory. Thanks for watching. That's it. That's it. That's all I'll do for now. I just gotta add the music to this, and I'll post it tonight. I'm out. See ya when I release 16 in a few days or something.